Welcome to the Rocket City of Houston and Rice Stadium. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Thunderbirds and the Rice Owls. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
Rice's head coach told me before the game, he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Hollins. And the Owls kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. And he's coming out of the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Now the Thunderbirds offense will go on the attack first. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Pulls it and fires to the left. Could not make his way to the corner.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. On target over the middle. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And it's the Thunderbirds have it with a 1st and 10. Off play action. Forced out of the pocket. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Thunderbirds want to crank the tempo. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And it's the Thunderbirds have their offense in high gear.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They're going to ride this running back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Jackson going to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dorsett.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
A little screen to the running back. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Moves away as he feels pressure. And he makes it past the 1st down marker, hits the slide, and they'll move the sticks. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. A nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their 1st drive of the game is working to perfection.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Jackson will throw. Fires quickly. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And the kicker starts the year perfect. Nice job, nice way to start the year. The offense takes the football down the field. Yeah, you want to get touchdowns, but getting points on the 1st drive to start the season, really nice job by this unit.
So Rice's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And onto the field comes Ja'Cory Brown. Came over in the portal from UCF. This offense be productive, he will have to play well in this one. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Brown will throw it. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit.
Number 29 in punt formation to kick it away.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Off play action on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. The Thunderbirds want to move quickly.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively?
Might have a chance. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the 1st down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. The RPO, fire complete to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They might want to find a way to put it in drive and go forward. It's 3rd and 16. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Right down the middle. Tight end getting vertical. And that's not going to be a 1st down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on 3rd and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind there. They were going to come up,
breaks into the open. He's at the touchdown. Thunderbirds. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
What I like about this running back is he can do it different ways. He can hurt you running between the tackles. He's got great vision, but he's also got a lot of speed. And I love the fact that this offense can go option. They can trust the quarterback to make the right decision, pitch it out to him wide, and then you see the speed. There's so many different ways in the running game. This guy can hurt you, and you saw it right there on that long, explosive play.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Give to the running back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Using his legs, it's Jackson. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Off the RPO, complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Brown wants to pass. Got his man. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. He's at the 20. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. So now on comes the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coming out with it, it's Jenkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's piled up 76 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back on the move. There's some room, and he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
And it's the Thunderbirds who are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Makes the catch. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Thunderbirds trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The option look. He'll toss it. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
So now it's second and long. Brown will throw it. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's second and 12. Back to pass. Slings it downfield. That's caught. It's Dorsett. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. And it's the Thunderbirds racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And if you're going to play zone coverage, man, you've got to get to the quarterback because those holes are going to pop open at some point. Nice job hanging in the pocket. Good protection by the offensive line, finding the strike over the middle of the field, but started with the protection up front.
Line getting set on second down. Jackson gonna throw it. Finds his tight end. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on.
Got a little grass. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Running inside. It's Kennedy.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. D showing blitz, they might be bluffing. Running the option, it's Jackson. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Rice makes his way onto the field to get things going on offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. The run inside. It's Jackson. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player.
Picked off. One.